Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your 8 p.m. news and weather. Let's get started. First up, second racially charged poster found near Manchester schools. Let's take a listen to this video from WB.
Fair is what makes Nashua Hyundai the fastest growing Hyundai dealership in New Hampshire. Lease the 2017 Elantra SE with a better price of $99 a month. Or drive the 2017 Santa Fe Sport for only $199 a month. The Thompson Auto Group.
The first poster was found last week, very early in the morning, by a staffer, hanging on a fence outside the middle school at Parkside. It said, "Diversity is a code word for white genocide." It was removed before any students arrived.
The message itself certainly wasn't welcome in our school, as we pride ourselves on the fact that we welcome everybody in this community. We live in a diverse community, and everybody in this community makes contributions.
Now reports of a second sign discovered by a man walking his dog last Tuesday. Officials say he took it down and threw it away, but spoke up after receiving a district-wide letter sent by the superintendent. School officials say they don't believe the schools themselves are the target.
This was in no way, do we believe, connected to Parkside itself. At night, it's an invisible spot, so somebody can do that, can do something like that without being seen.
It's unacceptable. There's no reason to have something like that. Just keep the beautiful Parkside sign up, and that should be the only one.
Lisa Feeney grew up in this neighborhood and now has two teenagers of her own here.
I tell them that we're all one race. I mean, we should all get along with everybody. We shouldn't have any issues with anybody and just get along.
A website for the White Genocide Project calls the racism debate anti-white and urges action. Late today, an updated post on the website thanked whoever hung the posters in Manchester, New Hampshire. At the Alliance for Immigrants and Refugees, Eva Castillo says she is not surprised, and this is nothing new.
Manchester is one community that's not going to stand for divisiveness and racism, that we're not going to take things in stride, and we just want to nip it in the bud.
A unity vigil is planned for tomorrow at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Rockrimmon Park. Manchester police tell us they were notified of these signs and the incidents, but no investigation is open. They call this an expression of free speech and not criminal. We're live in Manchester this evening. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Departments extinguish heavy fire at home on East Road in Hampstead. The Hampstead Fire Department responded to a home at 370 East Road and found fire coming out of the front of the building at 3:50 p.m. Mutual aid was called, and a number of other departments assisted with putting out the blaze. Fire trucks accessed the property via the nearby Springbrook Road. The fire was put out by 4:39 p.m. There was heavy fire and smoke damage to the home. All departments were cleared from the scene by 7:45 p.m. There were no injuries. President Trump signs 3 presidential memoranda plus U.S. from TPP. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Hurry up, Doc!
You can do it, Doc.
IAMS helps keep your dog healthy at every stage, so you can always look forward to what's next.
All right, we're going to sign 3 memorandums right now. The first one is withdrawal from the United States from the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Everyone knows what that means, right? We've been talking about this for a long time. Thank you. Okay. Great thing for the American worker, what we just did.
Okay, and there you go on that report. In Strategic market traders, watch these reports for clues. As Wall Street awaits details on taxes and designated developments on trade policy, traders will eye economy reports Tuesday for continued signs of growth. GOP senators present Obamacare alternative. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN.
Republicans think that if you like your insurance, you should keep it. And we mean it. So we give states the option. You want to put up ours? We give states the choice. We would imagine that Congress will pass legislation allowing states the choice to go into the alternative, which we'll describe. They could opt to stay in Obamacare, or they could opt for no federal help. So California, New York, you love Obamacare, you can keep it. I disagree with it, but Republicans think that power is best held at the state level, not by Washington, D.C., so it's not for us to dictate. On the other hand, if you're speaking of Maine and Louisiana, where premiums have been going up on the exchanges double digits, or Arizona in one place triple digits in 1 year, then those states could opt for something different. We also think that we could cover more people than Obamacare. One of the things we give states the opportunity to do is to say if someone is eligible for a credit, she or he would be enrolled automatically unless they choose otherwise. Automatic enrollment, if you will. Much like when I turned 65 on Medicare, I'm on Medicare. There's no mandate. I'm on Medicare. I may call up and say I don't wish to be, but as a rule, folks remain on Medicare. So we think that this alternative allows us to restore the law of big numbers without a mandate.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And now time for your weather. Your weather for tonight, windy with snow. Windy with snow developing in the evening, changing to a wintry mix in places, heavy at times overnight, lows near 30 degrees with northeast winds 20 to 35 plus miles per hour. For tomorrow, a wintry mix in the morning, turning into a light rain in the afternoon, highs in the mid-30s with a northeast wind 15 to 30 miles per hour. For Tuesday night, occasional rain, tapering off to a few showers, late lows in the lower 30s. And that does it for your 8 p.m. news and weather. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.